We are all familiar with the time it takes from the moment you decide to set an intention or manifest something and the moment it comes to you. Here in the Law of Attraction community, we call it the bridge of incidence. Sometimes we call it the time lag. It's basically the time delay between your decision to manifest and the physical manifestation, the physical embodiment of it in your reality. And a lot of times we talk about this time period in a negative way. A lot of our videos here in this community are about how to get through those moments and be patient and stay strong enough in your faith to know and believe that your manifestation is coming even if you don't see any evidence of it. So in this episode of Roxy Talks, we're going to talk about exactly why you need that time lag and why the bridge of incidence is exactly where you want to be. Stay tuned. What is up, my fellow dreamers and soul searchers? Thank you for joining me here for another episode of Roxy Talks, where we discuss confidence, mindset, manifestation, and more. I'm Roxy Lee. I'm a mindset coach, and I'm here to help you banish your negative thinking and limiting beliefs so you can bring love, clarity, and joy into your life. If you are looking to build your confidence so that you do have faith in your manifestations, I have a brand new confidence course coming out very soon. It is a module and lesson-based course that will help you establish yourself as you, as the best version of you, your choice of you. Feel good about it, be it, embody it, live it. The confidence course is coming soon, so stay tuned. In the meantime, you can check out my website, roxytalks.com. I've got other courses, workshops, and coaching that will help you with your current situation. I've also got exclusive merch, podcasts, and more. That's all at my website, roxytalks.com. I've also just launched a brand new style channel where I bring you behind the scenes of every single look here on the Roxy Talks channel, including today's Madam Butterfly meets 60s/90s revival. You can see the entire process start to finish on Roxy Talks style. And of course, all of those links are in the description below. You can also join me on social media. I'm on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Now, before we get into this video, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach as many people as possible, and everyone deserves to know that they are in complete control of their reality. So the bridge of incidence, the time lag, the waiting period between thought or intention and experience, physical experience. We talk about it like it's a bad thing. Again, I've even made videos helping guide you through that process and how to stay patient during that. I'll link the most recent one above here. But the more I've been thinking about this concept and the more I speak about doing the work, which actually another video, I'll link that above from last week, talking about how important it is to do the work of your manifestation and not avoid the seemingly tough parts. That's exactly what we're talking about when we discuss this middle ground bridge of incidence unfolding process, because the thing about it is that if you were ready to have your manifestation, you'd have it right now. And that's kind of the underlying issue here with manifestation and law of attraction. The thing that's kind of unsaid for everybody is if you were able to have it, or you were ready for it, or you were in the mind space of it, you would already have it. So clearly the fact that you don't have it means that you are not fully there yet. And that's okay. That's why we work every single day to keep our thoughts focused on the chosen reality so that we don't slip up. We keep our mental diet on point. I've actually just recently given a live seminar on mental diet. You can check out the replay at my website, roxytalks.com. So being in that waiting period is kind of like being a student or being a med student. You're not quite a doctor yet, so you can't be operating, right? And they don't want to give you the scalpel right away because you're not ready. You're not prepared. You have not yet reached the point that you need to be in order to step into that role or embody that version of you that you see in your end goal. Your manifestation is not where you need it to be yet because you are not fully operational at that level. You are not yet the version of you that you need to be to fulfill that role. And that doesn't mean that you aren't close or that you aren't on your way, but you aren't there now. So you can be sure that you're not there now, right? So you just want to be making sure that you're keeping yourself focused on moving forward and carrying out the motions that that version of you would have done 3 days, 6 weeks, 4 months before their manifestation showed up. That version of you still had it today. So understand that if you aren't there yet, that's okay. It's a good thing to know because it lets you understand that you are still uncovering and redirecting, keeping your focus aligned, harnessing your craft, perfecting your craft. And that's okay. That's a great place to be. This means that you are getting it and you're going to be able to apply it to a lot of areas all over your life, every single area. And the better you get in one area, the more you put it on the other areas, the better you get overall. So even though you might be in a waiting period or on the bridge of incidents, that's okay, because what you're doing during this time is perfecting your ability to manifest. And that's good. We're glad we're here. It's a good thing you're taking this time to figure yourself out and figure out how you work, so that when you do get your manifestation, you know how to move forward in your chosen reality and not put yourself right back to your old self. Now, let's say we're talking about an SP, a person, a relationship, some sort of love interest. I can hear how many people already are like, I'm ready. I've been ready. I know I'm ready. But if that were the case, would you not already have it? If your thoughts were where they needed to be at the moments they needed to be there, your person would be here. Your manifestation would be here, because you would be fully aligned to the reality where they're already here if you were thinking the thoughts that align to the reality where they're already here. The world's a mirror. So if you aren't in the reality where they're already here, then you definitely are not thinking enough thoughts that match up to that reality. Again, that's okay. We're doing diagnostics right now. We're not judging ourselves. We're not beating ourselves up. This is a good thing to uncover and discover, because this will help us move forward. So why do we need this time period? Why do we need this time lag? Why do we need this space, this bridge of incidents, this unfolding process? Again, you need to be prepared for the manifestation that you have decided that you wanted. It's not that you can't have it. It's just that maybe some things are a bit further out than you realize from your personal and current level of capabilities. So let's say that my dream, my biggest dream in the entire world, was to be a pilot. Being a pilot is my SP. It's my number one goal. I'm affirming it. I'm mental dieting it. I am thinking about it in positive ways all day. I'm choosing the thoughts of me being a pilot. I'm living that life, okay? I'm truly a pilot in my mind. Now, if that desire manifested right now, me and everybody else on my plane are completely fucked. We're dead. We're literally dead. If all of a sudden I became that pilot right now, please let there be a co-pilot or autopilot or something, because I am not ready. I am not ready to be behind the seat of a plane. Now, I might be ready to Google flight school. I might be ready to see what it entails. I might be ready to talk to some people who are pilots and find out what kind of process they went through. But I am not ready to be sitting in the cockpit of a plane right now with my hands on the little dealy bob. I'm not ready for it, right? And even though I may manifest it right this moment, I am a pilot, I'm doing it now, I'm the world's best pilot, Amelia Earhart, I got you, bitch, I'm gonna find you, whatever. Like, we're gonna do this female pilot, woo, or whoever you are out there, we're gonna be a pilot. Yes, awesome, okay. Now, just because I don't find myself in the cockpit of a plane right now does not mean that I have not shifted myself right in that moment into a reality where I am a pilot, because I still have an unfolding process to go through. I couldn't fly a plane right now, no matter how I wanted. This version of me couldn't do it. I could not wrap my mind around it enough to allow that information in. Oh, maybe I could. I don't know. I'd be scared shitless. I know that. I would be terrified. I don't even want to think about it. Any hoodles, my point is, sometimes there is more to the path that we have chosen than we realize, and that's okay. Sometimes there are more stepping stones on the path that we've chosen to be on than we realize. Sometimes we're going back and forth over the same steps over and over and over again, and we don't realize it. So we're not able to move forward. Maybe that bridge of incidents or that path isn't even that long, but because we can't move forward and keep ourselves focused with momentum going in the direction we want to be in, we're so consumed with counterproductive thoughts that we don't make progress, and we end up staying on that waiting period. I just saw one of those crazy like rope bridges suspended between two cliffs with like fog. It's like so high up and scary. You're like standing in the middle of one of those, just like, well, I'd really like to be on the other side, but what if I don't get to the other side? But could I be I want to be on the other side, but I'm scared. I don't want to move. I don't even know what to do. Should I go forward? Should I go back? Should I get to the other side? Whatever it is, we are not realizing that we still need to go forward. Your manifestation could be to get to the other side of that bridge, but you have to move the feet in order to get there. And if you are too paralyzed with fear or worry or doubt or listening to your insecurities or just plain affirming the fact that you're not where you want to be, all of those things can keep you away. So what you can do is embrace the bridge, embrace this unfolding process, embrace the waiting, because there's magic in the waiting. There's magic in these moments because this is where you learn, this is where you grow, this is where you get better, this is where you become that version. This is where we go to pilot school and we become the pilot who's able to fly the plane with confidence and land it too, right? We want to do the whole process. We want to be good from start to finish. And if I'm talking flight school, that's one of those kind of things that I don't want to skip out on any sort of lesson. I want to be there for every single lesson. I want to study every single chapter. I want to get as much hands-on training as I possibly can because my life is at stake. So I'm not going to mess around. I'm not going to mess around in flight school. I'm going to take it seriously, absorb it, become the best possible pilot that I can be so that when I am in the cockpit of that plane, I know that me and everybody on that are going to safely make it to our destination because I'm at the wheel or the helm or the whatever, the doohickeys, the sticks. Growing too big too fast causes growing pains. Scaling too soon is messy, as my assistant put it. Basically, the point is, if you aren't there yet, that's okay. Embrace it. Understand that you might have more things to focus on. You might have limiting beliefs that you still haven't addressed yet or don't realize are there. You might have language in the way that is causing you to jump right back into your old reality the second you kind of stop paying attention. Whatever it is, just be on the lookout for what you might be doing, what you might still need to learn, or what you need to get real about, and just do it. Because the sooner you do it, the faster you get through flight school, the faster and better, right? You want to do it good, get through it, but do a good job. The sooner you will be in the cockpit of your plane, right? So just make sure that you allow yourself to do the work, embrace it, don't be afraid of it because, again, like I talked about last week, once you have that knowledge, it can't ever be taken away from you. And this is what makes you good at everything you do, is accumulating as much knowledge as you can. And plus, the more you work on perfecting your craft to stay focused for this particular manifestation, again, the more you work on your craft at manifestation in general. And that's pretty much the goal here. So I want you to comment down below. I get better every single day. I get better every single day. And we'll put that on anything, whether that's something you're working on, a project, job, manifesting itself, loving yourself, loving your partner, loving the world, loving your neighbor, whatever it is that you're working on, whatever it is that you're doing or aiming for in your life, you get better every day, and that's pretty awesome. Now, if you do want to find that space where you are confident in who you are and what you're doing, my confidence course is coming very soon, so stay tuned for details about that. You will be able to study at your own pace, do homework, lessons, just like the specific person workshop, but geared towards confidence. More info on that will be coming soon. In the meantime, you can check out my other courses, workshops, and coaching at my website, roxytalks.com. I've also got exclusive merch and podcasts, and I've also just launched my brand new style channel where I go behind the scenes of every look that you see here on Roxy Talks, including today's butterfly 90s, 60s meow meow girl. You'll be able to check that out tomorrow on Roxy Talks Style. You can subscribe at the link in the description below. You can also join me on social media. I'm on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And don't forget to join my Facebook group, Black Moon Society. It's a great community for like-minded people who are helping each other manifest. Here on the Roxy Talks channel, I go live every Monday at noon-ish PST for Q&A. And I've got brand new videos out 3 times a week, so make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss an update. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach as many people as possible, and everyone deserves to know that they are in complete control of their reality. We're all raising our vibrations together. You have the power. I believe in you.